Welcome back to the RLBS Week 2, and we've got the Dragons and the Eagles here. And the Eagles find themselves in last place after just one game, but can they get a win here against the number 3 seeded Dragon? We'll just have to wait and find out.
In 3, 2, 1, go. And Week 2 kicks off with the Dragons versus the Eagles. The Eagles did really well last season, but had a rough start. And the Dragons were quite the opposite, as Salty scores there off a Dragon's own goal, I think that was.
That was a terrible own goal. That's giving me reminders of the 2025 Dragons, which, I mean, we don't even need to talk about that. They were bad. That's early goal for the Eagles, but they didn't even get a shot.
Yeah, Salty scores on 0 shots. That's pretty cool. And the Dragons now on attack. Sentis takes a couple shots, puts it in the middle. The Eagles are stopped, and he gets a double touch off the post.
I mean, are these cars electric? Like, did they just run out of energy? I mean, I'm not sure what happened there. And he got Sentis with a double off the post to tie this game up, making up for his earlier mistake.
Yeah, and this, I don't know. There's just been no defense so far in these first 30 seconds, which is not like the Eagles. Last season, in 2025, the Eagles only allowed 49 goals the entire season, had the best defense by far.
Yeah, the Eagles had a record-breaking defense, but ended up losing 5-2 in their very first game of an exciting Week 1. That's what put them into last place.
Yeah, Salty is trying to clear it, gets it over Sentis, but here comes Casper trying to 50 it. He gets a good one. Myrtle has an open net. Can Casper get there in time? It looks like, Sentis came out of nowhere to save that one. And he gets a touch past the last defender, but that one goes just wide.
Huge defensive sequence happening here. Casper's coming in, but decides to not take a shot at it. Yeah, this is a big defensive sequence.
Yeah, just as we were saying that there was no defense. The defense steps up until that point there, where Salty scores.
Salty with the pass to himself. That's a really high ball, and that's hard to read. So that's a great shot by Salty to give the Eagles a 2-1 lead.
The kickoff won by the Eagles. They look to be on another attack, trying to make up their goal differential from last week. Myrtle chips it. It goes back out to Salty. He has a shot. Oh, great top corner shot right there for the hat trick.
Perfectly in there, not even off the crossbar. Just snipes it in. That's a clean shot to give the Eagles a 3-1 lead, trying to cut down their goal differential of -3.
And they're winning it again. Salty getting the better of that big car. Touch over Myrtle. Salty with another shot. This could be their 4th, and it is. 550 points already for Salty, not even halfway through the game.
And just like that, the Eagles have a 0 goal differential if they were to keep this score throughout the game. So that could change things a whole lot. And the Dragons could, if they lose this and get a bad goal differential, they could drop way down in the standings.
Yeah, kind of giving me flashbacks to last year's first 2 weeks, where the Sharks were all the way down at the bottom, but by the next week, they had recovered their goal differential against the Dragons. So the Dragons have done good in the first 2 weeks twice, but we just aren't sure if they'll be able to keep that.
Yeah, Sentis just right there used the backspin off the wall technique that players were using a lot last season. So, to get that second goal for the Dragons.
Sentis lining up a shot, decides to go for a bump instead. Casper misses, Salty misses. Sentis hits it up the wall, trying to hit that same technique again. but that one goes a little too far.
If the Dragons score on this drive, you have to subscribe.
Ooh. Pre-fire? Oh, Sentai clutches up for us. And now you have to sub.
You have to subscribe. Sentai score. With his 3rd goal of the game, he's carrying his team. And he might just get the Dragons right back into this game.
Yeah, this game has really been Sentai's versus Myrtle. Or no, Sentai's versus Salty, but Myrtle gets there first.
Pretty much a kickoff goal, just off the wall. Basically a pass himself play, just upgraded a little bit. So high scoring one here was still 2 minutes 10 seconds.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of high scoring games in week 1. I think this is already the highest scoring. And the offenses are just doing really well. As Salty tries to get a pass, but Casper clears.
Salty with a 100% shooting percentage in this game so far. The Eagles took only 1 shot. Actually, no, never mind.
That was the Assassins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the Assassins took 1 shot. Oh, backspin off the wall for the goal. Myrtle gets his 2nd.
Yeah, got demoed, but not before he could get that shot off. That just seems to confuse the defense every time. That backspin seems to be almost unsavable.
That's a really crazy shot. Slow moving, but it works.
Casper there got bumped into Myrtle for the 50-50. Myrtle won it. And now with a shot, a nice one. A great angle right there.
7-3. This is the season record for goals. The previous record was 5 by the Skeletons. Actually, no, by the Pioneers. No, wait.
Yeah,
Pioneers. By the Wolves. No, it was the Wolves. They scored 6 last week.
True.
So this is the season high in week 2. He might see history here.
Yeah, so maybe
probably not.
From last year, the Eagles changed their tactics from being super defensive to like just playing offense all the time. But that's a great save. That keeps the momentum in the Eagles' favor as Salty gets a shot off, and it just goes in. 8-3 now.
The Eagles really might even have a positive goal differential after all this. And this would really help out in the standings with 8 goals plus a win.
Yeah, they're really looking to climb back up to get to where they were last season. The number 1 seed going into the postseason, but just couldn't finish off well. But it looks like they'll be able to in this game.
Yeah, at the end of the 16 weeks, it comes down to goal differential, and it matters a lot. Every goal, every save that you make matters, because at the end of the season, if you're tied with another team, as we see a 9th goal, not trying to jinx anything, but
I know what you're talking about.
But anyway, yeah, at the end of the season, it comes down to goal differential, and the slightest one goal could change, like if you go to the championship or you have to fight in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And you'll see more as the season goes on. Oh my goodness, double digits.
Myrtle scores another for the Eagles. They are just putting the pedal to the metal right now.
With 31 seconds left.
This kickoff doesn't really matter that much because the Dragons are out of it for sure. But it looks like they could get a chance. Sentai's following it. Salty going for the clear, gets a 50. And now tries to clear a little bit. Sentai has boost. Casper just misses the goal there. And Casper now dribbling it. And the Eagles are just playing defense. It looks like the Eagles just couldn't break the record. It seems like teams are just deadlocked at 10. That's a 0-second goal. Wow.
It did not matter, but that's very rare. We didn't see one of those till like what? Week 8 or 9
Yeah, it was
at
week
least.
9 last season. We get one in
That's
week
insane.
2.
So we saw double digits, which it only happened twice the entire season and postseason, and a 0-second goal, which happened what, once or twice.
Wow.
That's actually crazy. So what a game by the Eagles to come back. The Dragons took shots and got some goals, but the Eagles completely erased their goal differential and come into the week 3 with a way better advantage. So signing off for now, I'm Jacob.
I'm Harrison.
Choose your team.